to improve Oklahomans' health. And we really need it improved right now. Today, the first thing I'm going to talk about is most everything that we are going to do is stuff that you have in your house. Yogurt dots. This is lime yogurt, like key lime pie yogurt from Braum's. I'm going to stir it up. I'm going to pour it into this Ziploc baggie. Sip it up. I'm going to make a piping tube. This is parchment paper on just a cookie sheet. I'm going to cut a little tip out of my and then you're just going to put drops. Now if you want to be fancy, you can do fancy. Make your drops look however you want them, however big you want them, however small you want them. You can make them pretty or not. You can do shapes. So you're just going to fill this up. And when you get it all done, you're going to put them in the freezer. And when they come out, they're going to look like this. You just take them off. It's better than ice cream. It's easy. Your kids can handle it. Adults can handle it. Key lime pie is our library staff's favorite one. This is the one I always make. So that's the first one with yogurt. Then you can make yogurt bark. You don't know what bark is you make it at Christmas with the, you can make chocolate bark or vanilla bark and you mix in nuts. This is fruit yogurt bark. You do basically the same thing. You mix it up. You dump it on parchment paper again. Kind of spread it out just like you would do your melted bark. And then you can put blueberries, frozen or fresh. Just drop them on there. Strawberries, raspberries, whatever you have. Granola nuts. Granola here. Sprinkle some of that on there. And then again, you put it in the freezer. And you get freezer bark. Do the same thing that you do with bark. You just break it up into little pieces. Keep it in the freezer frozen. And just get it out as you like, as you want to have the snack. You can also put it in silicone shapes, like these. Really handy. You just push them out. And there I have a cute little cube of yogurt, frozen yogurt. Okay, for the other thing I'm going to make today is called granola bar bites. This is using things that you normally have in your house. The recipe is posted over here on the screen. We'll post it on the library page for you to have that. And so this recipe calls for, first of all, a cup of oats, a cup of cereal. It calls for coconut flakes, but I don't like coconut. So anything I make never has coconut in it. I just substituted a crunchy cereal. This is a cup of cereal. You can use granola. This is Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds. So I'm going to have almonds and peanut butter in my mixture. It calls for a half a cup of peanut butter. You can use crunchy if you have it. Use whatever you have on hand. This This is not crunchy. Normally at my house I have crunchy. And this is the only thing you might not have in your house. This is ground flaxseed. And I'm not real sure what you could replace it in if you didn't have it, but I'm thinking it would just have to be something else that would be kind of like maybe, not brown sugar because we're trying to keep it sweet, but something that's kind of cornstarchy. I don't know. You find this on the baking aisle at the grocery store. Let's half cup that and mix all this together. Then I'm going to add a half a cup of chocolate chips. And I use milk chocolate chips. And this is 1/3 cup of honey. See, we're making this healthy, no sugar, natural sugars. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of vanilla. I would imagine it's not a deal breaker if you don't have cinnamon or vanilla. It just adds to this taste. So then you're going to mix it all up good. Until it all comes together. And you're going to have this crunchy, nutty, really good treat that you can leave in the refrigerator. I made some over the holidays. Made this for my son, and he's a really picky eater. Of course, I didn't tell him that this flaxseed was in there. I figured the less he knew, the better off we were with that. But he loves peanut butter, anything with peanut butter on it. And peanut butter is what you taste in this. That flaxseed, again, like I said, I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's very healthy. So after you get this all mixed up together, you're going to shape it into balls you can use for your cookie scoop. That's about the size I would make them. I did not bring my cookie scoop this one. So you just scoop it up by the teaspoon, roll it together. You could put it on a cookie sheet in the refrigerator, and that's where you would leave them. Leave them in the refrigerator. You can also freeze them for up to 3 months. So if you want to double the recipe, you can do that. But these are healthy, all healthy snacks, mostly, for the most part, using things that you have at your house. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you in a week, maybe 2. We'll get a little bit more cooking oriented. Thanks.